everybody.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I am Janae Strother.
I'm Sean Spencer.
Back.
We are back.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta go out and hold up.
Come on. The lion. Here. The lion. New man so fine. Kirk Cousins.
All right. I am.
Let's go.
Yo,
Yes, sir.
what's up, everybody? Come on up in here. Get
We
on
are
up
back.
in here. You already
We
know
are
what time
back.
it is.
You know what? Give me 1 second, cause I'm
You
tired of
already
you
know
pulling out
what
this
time
joint.
it is, ladies and gentlemen. And he gets all upset. You already know what time it is.
Yo, you know what time it is right here. You know what time it is right here. Come on with it. You ain't the only one. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, man, get on up in here, man.
Got that W, baby. Let's get it. Let's go. What's up, people?
What's up, everybody, man? Sean, you are crazy, man. I'm so glad you brought out your little flag, man.
Oh, had to. You can't be the only one in here doing it to him.
Oh, man, get on out of here, man. Stop it.
Yeah, buddy.
Make sure I'm on here, man. I'm trying to, hey, if y'all get up on here, we need y'all to share this video.
Yeah, buddy.
Share
Come
this
on
video.
in.
Trying
There
to
is
make sure I
so
do the same
many.
thing right now. I'm about to share the video. Man, Sean, I'm excited. This was a great week of football, man.
Oh, I know you was hyped. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know,
week of football, ladies.
if you don't know, I got to share this quick one because I know you. This is how Janae's feeling.
Talk football today on this wonderful Monday after a beautiful weekend of football, Sean. Wasn't that just a beautiful weekend, Sean?
I believe it. You already know it.
Just so happy and excited.
I was excited, Sean. Hey, I can't even lie. It's been a beautiful Monday. Man, get up on here, y'all. We are so excited. Let's Talk Football is coming at you for episode 2. We need y'all up in here.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, but hey, Nay, we on 3. We on episode 3. So time is flying, baby. Let's go.
It's a beautiful situation, man. It's a beautiful situation.
You know what it is. Nay, we ready to do this thing?
We are ready to do this thing. You already know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. I am Janae Strother.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football.
Yay. Let's get it.
The greatest show in Northern Virginia. When I tell you the greatest show that talks about football, that likes to get your point of view, people that just want to talk the game of football. You have found the 2 right people, man. We are so excited for this week 3 episode. Oh yeah.
We definitely, I know you see us decked out. You see what happened. We definitely got that dub. You know, we definitely got that dub. But I already know what she gonna say since they beat the team we didn't beat.
Oh,
but it's all gravy.
Hey,
I'm not worried about it.
Don't try to put out my points of view yet. Ladies and gentlemen, you just stay tuned for that.
Let's go.
Stay tuned. All right, Sean, let's do this thing.
Let's go. Let's get on into it, man. Hey, Nay, we got some birthdays.
Yeah. Man.
Yo, gotta shout out my little brother. His birthday is this Wednesday, September 22nd. Jared Spencer. You already know. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, anytime, if you look at any of the videos or any of the things we do, if you look in the lower left corner, all right, there's a little logo. It's either Let's Talk Football, Washington Football Weekly, or the Round Table. Jared made every one of those for the show. Yo, I got to shout you out, man. This man's an artist. He's in graphic design. He's doing big things. You need work done, man. Hit him out.
Shout out to Jared Spencer. You are truly a gem. And this organization that we have, man, he comes on the show. He talks football with Sean. He talks football, man. It's a great time when he's on the show, man. We're going to get him on the show sometime this season.
Yeah,
I know.
Oh, believe that. Believe that.
Happy birthday, Jared. And look,
we
got
your
somebody
mom.
else. We got somebody else.
Who is it, Janae?
Special woman in my life, man. Probably the first woman I ever met. Man. Happy birthday to my mom.
Let's
Pastor
go.
Denise, we love you so much, man. This show truly values you because we know that you're always commenting. You're always, you've been a fan of ours since we first started.
The
Man,
beginning.
Shout out to my mom, man, turning another beautiful age of 21.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I hope you enjoy yourself. You got a little gift this weekend with that W. You see her here saying, love you too. Yes, go, Miss Wills. Let's go. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. David's up in here talking about how about them Cowboys, man. Go ahead.
Oh, you already know we're going to talk about it, baby.
Yo, get out of here.
Talk about them haters.
What's good, Nathan? What's up? What's up? Yo, Nay, hey, we know what they're here for. Let's get into some football. Let's go ahead and get into some football. Hey, we know 2 weeks in the books. It's only 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. But after 2 weeks, there are several undefeated teams. So this segment coming up is called The Undefeated.
Undefeated.
Teams that are 2-0. And Janae, I gotta start. I gotta start with that team. That team that has that quarterback, Thomas J, throwing Super Bowl trophies. Brady got another W. Crushed the Atlanta Falcons 48-25. Hit Gronk for 2 TDs. Come on, man. This man, hey, I'm not even going to hate this early in the year. This man is dominating. This man is older than all of us, crushing all of us. What you got to say about this guy, man? We know what he did with y'all, man. What's up?
I mean, Brady throws to Gronk over 100 times.
Yep.
100 TDs.
Come on now.
I mean, what an unstoppable you got that man to come out of retirement, and you guys are still killing it. I mean, I'm a little sad that I feel like we talked about. I mean, you predicted it already that they're going all the way, but
that's what it is. I mean, hey, look, as long as you got Tom Brady on there, you're doing it. Gronk, Mr. I don't run wind sprints till right before the Super Bowl. You know, he got two, what do they call it? 2 tutties? Yeah. They got 2 tutties. But yo, Janae, Mike Evans, he also got 2 touchdowns. What's good?
I'm surprised. I mean, because as you can see, they weren't really working Mike Evans. Well, the Cowboys shut Mike Evans down.
Maybe that's what it is.
You didn't really get to see him. But it was really nice to see him back on the field. But it just proves that with everybody involved, they are a threat.
They are.
To everyone. I mean, they are a threat to everyone.
Now, look, we can't get too ahead of ourselves. As we said last week, overreaction Monday. And I mean, it's not like they played anybody. They just played the Falcons and the Cowboys. So it's not like they played any big name teams or anything. So, but yo, Atlanta didn't really pose as a threat. Got to shout out Kyle Pitts, 5 catches for 73 yards. But Matthew Ryan's still struggling. He's still having a hard time. So
that's true.
I mean, and look, this is possibly the number 1 team in the league against Anthony Handy's Atlanta Falcons, who are.
Well, let me put this out there. Do you think that this would be Matt Ryan's last year? Like, do you think that he's done?
I think if he don't get any better with his play, he's done. Anthony, what do you think? You in here? Let's talk about stop it, Skip. And wait a minute now. What you think? Is this Matt Ryan's last year in Atlanta? Yo, actually, let me see if I can get Kyle Yacy out here, man. I know he's a huge Atlanta fan.
I honestly don't think it's Mike. Mike. I don't think it's his fault all the way.
Right.
But Matt Ryan, it's just. Do you fix everything? Do you fix front office, or do you just try to get all of it out? What do you do?
Well, and that's the thing. So for a team move for maybe the cap, you know, I mean, a lot of people are like, how do you get rid of Julio? But you think about that contract, you think about some of the room they get under the cap. You need more pieces. Kyle Pitts is a good start. Calvin Ridley is a good piece to the puzzle, but as we know, he was dealing with that foot injury earlier in the season. But honestly, you lost your coach. You're struggling. There's a lot on the plate. I just don't think they're going to turn around anytime soon, but hopefully they are rebuilding. Definitely.
Let's hope. Hey, but let's get on to it. The number 2 team that is coming 2-0. Coming in hot. Hey. All right,
it's coming in hot.
Arizona man, my team that I was riding with last year, and I feel like they are great this year with that boy Murray.
Yeah.
Man, 2-0.
Yeah.
And hey, they looking pretty daggone good.
Yeah, we might need to, somebody asked last week if we're gonna put him in the MVP conversation. But as far as 2 weeks, I gotta give him that love, man. This man is running circles around these dudes and then spitting it out there.
Stop him.
Nah, they can't
stop the man.
And look, AJ Green got his first touchdown. Let's go. Glad for you, man. They thought you were done.
They were stupid for letting you go, man. It was stupid for letting you go.
Absolutely. And look, shout out to Mr. Moral Support, Anton Benton, Rondale Moore. Like, I think it's number 4, the little wide receiver.
Yeah.
This man had a bomb game, man. He dominated. I saw him in Purdue when he was in college, but I didn't know he was going to do it like this.
114 yards? Come on now.
Right. So, hey, man, look, if the weapons are working like that on that offense, you already know about D-Hop. I want to say Edmonds. I slept on him. I'm not going to lie. But
they
Edmonds
got a squad, man. They got a squad, and Murray is playing in MVP form, man. He's stout. He's doing good, man. I'm a little scared about what the Cardinals can really do this year, man. They are really looking good.
It's going to be interesting.
They have no choice. They have no choice.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And that's the thing, man. On this list, there's 3 teams that are in that division that are undefeated. And the only other team that's not undefeated is Seattle, who just had a overtime game with Tennessee.
Oh, man, and what a game that was.
Exactly.
What a game that was.
What a game is absolutely right. But look, mentioning another one of those NFC West teams, the LA Rams.
Woo!
2-0. Let's go. Woo! Matt Stafford, baby.
Come on now.
I like that.
Cooper Kupp is going crazy on the field.
There it is. Talking about MVP. Come on.
He's home.
He's killing this thing. Hey, shout out. Hey, I got to shout him out. They're doing it. Now, look, I got to say this, though. Wentz went down, and we weren't believing it. But that team, it wasn't a blowout like the week before when the Rams played.
I don't think so either. Yeah.
It was 27-24. The Colts, they still have a good team. Obviously, we know there's a hole at quarterback, but they still got a good team.
Absolutely. They got a little problem, though. What are they going to do about the quarterback situation?
Oh, yeah. But
we'll talk about them on one of our segments.
Definitely. Now, they do have a problem solver in that backfield. I got to know you're familiar with Mr. J.J. Taylor. Yes, sir. Out of Wisconsin. That's a bad boy. That is a bad boy right there.
He's a bad boy, only in his second season, but killing it.
Right.
Killing it.
Doing big things, but look.
Big things. But, hey, the Rams killed it, dog.
They did.
They killed it.
But they got a tough matchup next week. They got to play the GOAT. They got to play Mr. Tom Brady.
They got to play Tom Brady. So we're going to see what they can do. But, hey, it's going to be a hell of a game because, man, Stafford is a beast.
Yeah. He really is. And now he's got pieces around him. He got a defense.
Cup plays the same way he's been playing. Man, they're going to have a problem on their hands, man.
I'm telling you.
For Tampa. I don't know.
I'm excited about that game, man. That's going to be a marquee matchup this weekend. That number 1 ranked defense versus a very, very high-powered offense in Tampa Bay.
Nah, man, you forget that. You heard it here first, man. The Rams is going to win that game.
Woo!
The Rams is going to win that game. They're going to pull the first upset of Tampa Bay this season.
Oh, yeah.
I got to say it, man, because the way they're showing off, man, they look good.
Oh, yeah. Yo, shout out to David saying Tampa Bay versus the Rams is going to be amazing. Jared's talking about Colts need to hit up Cam. Jared, bear with us. We're going to have a little segment about that a little bit later.
We're going to have a segment. Don't you worry, Jared. We're going to get to that.
Yeah. Yo, my shout out to Greg. What up, Greg? Greg Guzzi on here talking about Stafford should have jumped ship a couple of years ago. Once he lost Megatron, he had no help. Absolutely.
Boom. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you.
No help.
Absolutely no help. He should have been gone, but I'm glad he's in the situation that he's in because, man, they are going to be off the chain. I already called it. I already called the upset.
Yeah. It's gonna happen. I believe it. Janae. So, hey, Janae, what's the next team we got on this list?
All right, man. The next team we got on this list is this team where we really don't know if we want to see the other quarterback because the current quarterback is still making it do what it do.
Right.
And the defense is holding up. But San Francisco, man.
Yes.
San Francisco is 2-0. My goodness. What a game against Philly. Where at one point you thought Philly may just take over and blast them away. And man, San Francisco holds it out. We didn't get to see Trey Lance at all.
No. That was surprising. How we feel about
which
that?
Which is surprising because I didn't think that Garoppolo was doing very, good in the first half. But hey, it worked.
Wow, yeah, that surprised me, man. Especially with how they did it in week 1. You thought you would still see some Trey Lance, but hey, maybe Jimmy G is saying this is my job. Absolutely. I'm here. I took this team to the Super Bowl a couple years back. Let's go. You know what I mean?
They had a couple of stupid things that happened, man. Did you see the blatant push in the back randomly?
Right.
Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
And that's why it was a closer game, a lower scoring game, because they didn't.
I mean,
they had some things they got to clean up.
You go out of bounds. He got pushed out of bounds with the touchdown. It just didn't. Philly did not get it the way they wanted to get it. But I think the craziest situation is in San Francisco, man. What are they going to do? Like, is Garoppolo going to be able to sustain? Yeah, Philly is good because we've seen him play against Atlanta. But we still, like we said, the decision is still out whether Philly is just going to be a dominant team to dominate the league. That decision's out, especially with the mistakes and stuff. Somebody said this, a disciplined team. Kansas City is a disciplined team.
Yes.
So you need to be disciplined in these situations. You need to be disciplined. And I feel like until Philly becomes disciplined, who knows what's going to happen with them.
They struggle. They cannot contain. Deebo Samuel had another great game. Nick Bosa got 2 sacks on that defense for San Francisco.
Great sacks, man.
Philly, man. Hey, shout out to y'all, man. But y'all need to get it together. But again, San Francisco is a solid team in that NFC West, man. So, one more thing. Graham, that defensive player, ruptured his Achilles. He's out for the season.
Man,
he just got on that top 100 list. I think he got it at like 100 or 99 or one of those. And I was so happy for him, man. He was doing his thing, but that's a big loss. That's a very big loss.
Big loss. They're going to be suffering from that loss.
Oh, yeah. And they definitely going to be suffering because you know who they play next, right? Oh, yeah. They play y'all next. Philly playing Big D. Who going to win that? Is Philly going to get that W? Talk to us.
Hey, I'll keep my comments to myself. I don't want our fans to run away before they get to answer their questions.
Right.
Yeah. Go ahead, ladies and gentlemen. You guys can go ahead and say whatever you want on the show. No judgment over here. I'll save my comment for later about who's going to win that game.
Right. Oh, shout out to Greg talking about even if Jimmy G plays terrible, as long as they keep winning, Kyle won't make the change. I agree. As long as all he has to do is maintain. That's all he has to do.
All he's got to do is get the W's. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Who we got next, Janae?
All right, man. This next team, I can't even believe it. But in a way, I kind of believe it because I believed when he could do it with the other team that just slept on him and didn't fix what they had and didn't work around them. But this team right here, the Carolina Panthers.
Surprise.
The Carolina Panthers, man. Sean, the Panthers are 2-0.
Yeah. Darnold look good.
They did play a not great team.
Right. You're right.
They did play a not great team. But hey, they're doing their thing. They came out 2-0, and you can't be mad at it.
Yeah. Now look. Now hold up, Janae. Now a week ago, you and I both overreacted about the team that they played, the New Orleans Saints, and 1 week New Orleans puts up 38, and then Jameis. Honestly, Janae, my question is Jameis back to his old ways? Because he didn't look good. Did you see that one play? He spun away from a guy, falling back, and just chucks up a prayer that gets picked off.
Oh man,
come on now, you got to get it together, Jameis. And I know Ab, hey, you're gonna come after me. Oh no, it's one game. But plays like that are what get him in trouble. If he's gonna do that type of thing, Jameis, man, hey, take a sack, live to see another day.
Absolutely, absolutely. Man. Yeah. but do you see Carolina, going further? Like, do you see them being contenders?
We know they have 2 games against Atlanta. And the way Atlanta looks right now, yes, they get those dubs. You still have Tampa Bay. I mean, if they can do this with New Orleans again, hey, that's great, but you still again have Tampa Bay. I mean, I see them maybe breaking even, maybe potentially hitting a wild card. But look, I'm not trying to overreact this early into the year. Young coach. Darnold is showing up. I'm going to say this. What a difference having a team around you makes.
Oh, my God.
Like what we said with Matt Stafford. I mean, come on.
Absolutely. Hey, Anthony Hardy said the return of the crab legs. The saga continues. Now playing at AMC Theater near you.
You know what it is. He didn't eat that. He ate the L. He ate the L this week. He didn't eat that W. Shout out to Nathan saying the Saints didn't play well.
You can't be too high. Like you can't be too high. You can't think because one week you do great that you don't got to focus on the next week. Because trust me, that other team is focused on what you're doing.
Exactly. And again, this was a divisional matchup. So we all know how those divisional matchups play. And hey, maybe this year Carolina is just more disciplined, more together than New Orleans. And that's crazy to say, but potentially it is. All right. The next team on this list. Your Raiders. The Raiders. 2-0 today.
The Raiders are 2-0, ladies and gentlemen, man. I mean, is Carr not doing his thing, Sean?
Early MVP?
Every time people want to doubt this guy, he comes out and shows you that he can do it. Yeah. Like, he's not somebody that should be sidelined or sent away. He's good. It's just got to stay consistent. But, hey, come on now. 2 good teams. He's actually won against 2 good teams and close games, Sean. Close games.
Yes. 26 of 34, 328 yards and 2 touchdowns. 28 of 37, 382 yards and 2 touchdowns for Dave Carr, man. And I honestly think he is, as long as he stays healthy. I know we say that a lot.
As long as he stays healthy. But you know what? They got Miami next week. So what you think?
Yeah.
I mean, Miami.
Yes. Yes. They're going to win that game against Miami. Because as we'll talk about later with your MVP pick, they put a whooping on that Miami team. And Miami's quarterback, it's becoming a theme here, ladies and gentlemen. Miami's quarterback, Tua, went down with what they're saying is bruised ribs. But if Miami doesn't have Tua,
exactly.
I think Jacoby Brissett's their backup. So
somebody should have kept the Magic Man. Maybe he would be healthy right now. And he could have. But he also got hurt with playing with Charles.
He did. So what does that say? Right. What does that say?
Brittle. So it's very hard out here. It's very hard out here for these players, man. But we got one more team, Sean.
Oh, yeah,
One more team.
Definitely. Who we got?
And I hate to say it because I got a boy named AJ who loves this team so much. But Denver Broncos are 2-0. What the heck is going on?
Teddy
What
B.
is going on? Teddy B is showing out. Oh, my God. He's doing everything that we thought he could do, but just putting it with these players, man. He's doing his thing. I mean, 2 touchdowns, Sean. 328 yards. Man.
I love this. I absolutely love it. You and I both, we know about the injury. We know about he was with New Orleans and never really got the fair shot. Carolina. I mean, if they would have played like that for him, I mean, we be talking about him in the MVP rate. Like he is a great quarterback. And I'm glad he's getting this opportunity to play with Denver. And he's getting help. Cortland Sutton, that man. Come on now, 9 catches, $159. This guy had a 17
wait,
point average.
we can't be too hasty though,
Right.
because I just feel like we just can't give it to them all the way. They played the Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Right.
I just feel like we can't be too hasty on them. But hey, they did good in those games.
They did good. And to your point, the next team they play is the New York Jets. So this isn't proven much, but again, get W's. If you can get W's in this league, as we saw a year ago with the Jets and the Jaguars, it's not easy,
Absolutely.
So if you can get W's in this league, that's huge.
You got to capitalize on it.
That's huge. That's huge. And hey, we're going to talk about this guy later and his team, but Trevor Lawrence, another 2 interceptions. That's 5 already this season. Like, this guy was supposed to be a generational.
Maybe the golden in college. Could it be the situation where the player's great all the way up until the pros? Or, were we too excited to say that he's the great, already and, give this man all this praise already and it's not adding up on the field?
Yeah, it certainly makes you question it. I mean, now mind you, okay, let's throw out what's already here. He's on a crappy team, okay? Team that only won, one game a year ago. He has a very young bunch of guys around him with a young head coach that thought it would be okay to bring in Tim Tebow for a tight end who hadn't played in like 8 years.
A waste of a spot.
You know what I mean? So he's up against it, but the way they talked about this man, the generational talent, maybe the next Tom Brady, this and that. 5 interceptions in his first 2 weeks. That's struggling, man.
That doesn't sit well with me either.
So we don't really know how good Denver is right now, but
they got their 2 W's, man.
They got 2 W's,
and they're heading for 3.
Yeah. So
what's your boy Mackey gonna do?
Hey. All I know is Denver gonna get that 3rd. That's all I know. Denver got to do that thing, man. Straight up.
We'll see.
Right.
We'll see.
Yeah, but again, this is early, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to overreact about some of this stuff, but it's good to see these teams playing well because we're about to move on to the next segment with teams that took an L in the first week but bounced back in a segment we call Week 2 Brought the Sunshine. You brought the sunshine.
You brought the sunshine.
Let's go. Let's go. If you know that song, Clark Sisters back in '83. Mom plays that. Used to play that for me all the time. So I love that song.
Absolutely. But that is a good song.
That's a great one. Week 2 brought the sunshine for some teams, and I'm going to start with the only team we need be talking about. Washington got the W this week, ladies and gentlemen, in a nail-biter, a close game against division rivals, the New York Football Giants. Hey, Janae, first and foremost, I was at a concert, okay? I was out with Catherine at a concert seeing her Avid Brothers and all that. Something she had set up years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, with your spouse, you need to mesh your calendars, okay? Because if you don't, you are going to find yourself in one of these type of situations where I'm like, oh, my God. Now, Janae, now, you know me, though. I had the earbud in the ear. You know what I mean? So
I know you did.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, so I absolutely, had a great time. I'm listening to it. And at one point when we kicked the winning field goal, it was real quiet because, it was in between sets and they kicked the winning field goal. I'm like, let's go.
Oh,
and everybody's looking at me. Yeah.
Oh,
everybody's looking at me like, yo, what's this guy doing? I'm like, yeah, go Avid brothers. But now listen, I have to be honest, and I'm glad, Greg, you said this. Hopkins, I can't deal with that man anymore. Yeah, because we got saved by a little maybe home cooking with that penalty. Hopkins missed the kick. Let's be very honest. He missed the kick wide right, and when they lined up, and I saw it lined up on the right hash, I sat there and thought, man, I just wish it was in the middle. I didn't think he was going to. I was like, I just wish it was in the middle. He misses that kick, and we got bailed out, obviously, by the flag. Got back in there, got the kick. I'm glad for that. But, hey, that man Tyler Heineke, Janae, you might need to worry about that man right there.
All I gotta say is they freaking gave you the game.
Oh.
They handed you the game. Oh my God. Slayton.
Yes.
You get the dust out of your eyeballs. There was not one receiver within 15 yards.
Yes. Slate, can I take this opportunity just to say, my man, I appreciate you, buddy. Your check is in the mail. I appreciate you dropping that definite touchdown pass that most likely would have put the game away. Slayton, I appreciate you like you would not believe. Yo.
Special teams, you don't tell them not to move until the ball moves. Yep. Come on, you gave them the game. You guys missed the field goal. They could have won. And the curse. Hey, but I do think that there's some light into the situation. Like I said, you brought the sunshine.
Yeah.
And so I feel like Daniel Jones played his butt off.
Yes. 95
he played his butt off. They
yes.
can't blame this game on Danny Jones, man. They can't blame it on him. Because he did his job. You blame them receivers. You blame the people that was dropping balls.
Yeah.
You blame them people. You look at them like they've been looking at you like, what happened? You told me to be ready, but what happened?
Right. We got to shout out Daniel Jones. 249 yards and a passing touchdown. 95 yards on the ground and a rushing touchdown. They cannot blame the game on him this past week. Daniel Jones played his heart out.
No, they cannot. No. And look, at the end of the day, I feel like, man, I don't even know if y'all got it all the way with Heineke, man. I don't know if y'all got it all the way with Heineke.
Oh, we most certainly do. Heineke's going to be all right because that defense is starting to come together. I don't know if you know Jonathan Allen. I don't know if
whatever defense that they won last year, but don't look like this year.
Yo, you see my man Jonathan Allen get 2 sacks? You see Sweat get a sack? What are we talking about right now? That's pressure by the front four, baby. No, come on now.
No.
What?
John, who has the most takeaways right now? What team? Let me give you a trivia. Let's see. Let's give you a fun fact.
No.
What team has the most takeaways right now?
I don't know, Janae. Who has the most takeaways
the
right
Dallas
now?
Cowboys! The Dallas Cowboys!
I don't want to talk about that.
That's neither here or there. That's just a great segment right on in to the real victors.
Yeah. Oh, God. Really?
Which is the Dallas Cowboys, ladies and gentlemen. They beat the Chargers.
Yeah. Got lucky.
Thank you. You're far too kind, ladies and gentlemen.
Get out of here.
We got so much hate. Man, we got people that are diehard Cowboy fans and people that played for the Cowboys on TV talking about the Chargers is going to win. Did the Chargers win? No. Thank you for those 13 beautiful penalties that you guys got.
Exactly.
You're not going to win in this game with doing 13 penalties. And at the end of the day, when my coach literally had the biggest flop on national TV by not calling a timeout at the end of the game, almost getting ready to risk the game, end up making a good decision by letting our kicker go ahead and kick it for the W. But man, what a game, Sean. What a game.
Hey, you guys played.
Penalties?
Those penalties were key. But I would like to go to that one, I think it was in the third quarter, when Cook scored that touchdown, that illegal motion. What was that? That they gave them flag?
It's real. It wasn't even set, Sean.
That was a touchdown. I don't even want to hear that.
He had a touchdown, but you can't get a touchdown if you're not a set. He
should have been set. 6.
You can be mad all you want to, but if you go down the tape, they really had legit. Now the only call that was bogus was that what were they calling it? Intentional grounding. What do they call when they threw the ball? When he threw the ball, he was getting ready to get sacked by Michael Parsons.
Yeah.
He called some bogus. I'm like, what? Intentional grounding? Whatever they called. I don't know what they called.
Instead of the sack.
Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah. Get a sack. I mean, I don't get it.
Yeah. Hey, but that man Parsons, I'll give it to you. That he a freak. He a physical
Sean,
freak.
For him to play a whole nother position.
Yeah.
a whole nother position. When I tell you, how crazy is that for our guy to go down, D. Lawrence, and we thinking that we're completely out of it.
Yep.
How crazy is that for Michael Parsons to in 1 week take that and do some things, man? He got a sack. That boy was punishing the line.
Yeah. You right. I mean, hey, I watched the videotape. Michael Parsons was all over the field, man. Michael Parsons was doing his thing and makes your defense look okay. I'm not gonna say good. I'm gonna say okay.
Freaking Hey, and as long as we keep getting these beautiful Turk takeovers, Diggs came out. What in the world got his interception?
Yep.
I was hyped. Right at the perfect time. They couldn't do nothing in the red zone. Look, my boy Michael Irvin said today on the show with Stephen A. that, look, it's all about what they can do in the red zone. Championship teams, Super Bowl teams are what's done in the red zone. And the Cowboys have been doing pretty darn good in the red zone, Sean. Maybe we're destined for the top.
What week is this?
Maybe we're destined for the top.
What week is this?
Hey,
week 2?
Why are you trying to shoot my glory down?
Week 2?
Why are you trying
Let's
to shoot
go.
my glory down? This is what my boy Mike Irvin said.
I'm not trusting nothing Mike Irvin says. Let's go there right now. Ain't nobody trusting that. But look, one thing I will say, that man that wears his number, 8 catches, 88 yards, was a CD Lamb. Shout out to him, man. Go right ahead. And, hey, as long as you got a dual threat and that dual monster in the backfield of Pollard and Zeke.
That's all you need, Sean. That's all you need, man.
That's a nice combo.
Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott. I've been hearing all, today everybody's talking about how, Pollard's better than Zeke and other. They complement each other. It doesn't have to be a who's better. At the end of the day, both of them will get a ring on their finger. And at the end of the day, do you think that Zeke cares that Pollard looks a little better? Whose paycheck is fatter?
Very true. But they gonna start coming for that money. If you ain't producing, Zeke, they gonna start coming for that money.
He got his guaranteed money, man. He's got $9 million. He's getting paid to Pollard's $850,000. So let it work for what it is. And it's not like Zeke's not doing his thing. I mean, they're pushing him right up the middle. He's doing power plays. They're making, the other dude, Pollard, go around and do all these other things, which I'm loving. They do different things. They complement each other. It's a great situation, and both of them can do their thing. It puts less pressure on Dak Prescott. And you see, as long as he doesn't have all the pressure, he can go down there at the end of the game, make it look easy to get down, and they kick a field goal and win the game, Sean.
Oh, yeah. All right. Hey, shout out Greg the Leg, getting back in the form with that 57-yarder, that deep ball kick, doing his thing. Hey, let me address your mom real quick. I know it's your birthday, but hey, listen. I didn't steal CD. CD came to me willingly in my fantasy league, and he's doing great. Thank you very much. No,
you stole him. You wanted him. You smelled talent, and you came over our way.
Wow. Hey, shout out to my man Greg here in the comments, defending Washington. Talk about Dak hasn't looked like that paycheck he's getting.
Whoa, what are you talking about? Are you crazy?
Ooh, the smoke.
Can you wipe the dust out of your eyes? He took it to Tom
Let him know, Greg.
Last week. He competed with the GOAT last week. And if it wasn't for our kicker who left multiple points on the board, I think we'd be talking about a whole nother situation. Dak is getting well worth the money. They need to pace him out. Don't you worry about my boy. Let him continue to bask in that money and that check.
Oh, my goodness. Yo, real quick, before we move on, I got to shout out what Greg said earlier. He said, correct me if I'm wrong, but Heineke has the most completions of any quarterback in his first 3 starts. Heineke, do your thing, baby. That's what's up, Heineke. Do your thing, baby. Yo, but we got to move on to this next team on the list that did get a W because, just like y'all, that defense showed up. The Chicago Bears. The Bears got that W. Now, the D was the story, but I think the bigger story in this game, Andy Dalton goes down with a knee injury. Justin Fields comes in, but
he comes in.
He didn't look
great.
But
average. It was I don't think he thought he was going to come in. Until the injury. I know you just got to be next man up. but I don't think that he was ready. But I think with a good game plan, if he's going to be in next week, I think he'll come with it. I don't want us to judge him coming off of Andy Dalton getting hurt and then him being into the game. Right. So I feel like it's going to work. I just feel like we shouldn't get, a little scared about what he just did, because that was a little weird. But by next game he should be good. But hey, I'm feeling bad for Dalton, man, because I know he's trying to right now prove himself for the job, but he looked like he was pretty hurt.
He did. He went out. I do like their relationship between Fields and Dalton. They're very supportive of each other. And the Coach Nagy said, if Dalton is healthy, he's my number one. So Fields has not taken that job, but this is now an opportunity for Fields to take that take over that job. So we'll see how he does. No doubt. I definitely want to shout out Montgomery. 20 carries, 61 yards. Like I talked about that defense before, 4 sacks, 2 interceptions, and a forced fumble. That defense, Chicago, played like those stud defenses of like the beginning of last year, like a couple years ago when they went like 14-2. They were nice. You know what I mean? So, hey, Chicago, Delilah, Nick, I know y'all are super excited about it. Let's go Bears. Let's go Bears, because honestly, next week, y'all got Cleveland. And now we're going to see who you really are, to be quite honest with you.
We're going to see. It's going to be the test of all tests.
Oh, yeah. But who we got next? I'm going to let you talk about this team, because I already know how you feel about them.
Are you sure?
Go ahead. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. I gave you a hard time last week.
The team who I already predicted that he's going to be the MVP of the year because he's the man.
Oh, my God.
If he can't do it, his team can. Oh, my goodness. The Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Man, what an offense, man. What an offense comes in and beats them down. Sean, did they beat them down?
They beat them down. 35 points to a goose egg. Miami, what happened, baby? What happened? Now, 2 didn't get hurt. So 2 definitely got knocked out of the game, and they brought in a replacement who was a familiar number, but not the familiar person. It was number 14, the number of magic, the magic man. What, Jacoby Brissett?
He's not going to be the answer. You better hope Tua gets better. Or he's okay, because he's not going to be the answer. Oh, man. What a horrible game, though. Yeah. Defensively and offensively, Buffalo just went up and down the field on their butt. And it was just a beautiful sight to see, Sean. It just made my heart tingle, man, seeing Diggs get a touchdown. And it was so beautiful to see all the players just come together so beautifully, Sean. It was like a piece of art.
Yeah. It was nice. I'll give it to him. Josh Allen did what he was supposed to do. Diggs, like you said, he got 4 catches for 60 yards in that touchdown. It was just a dominant, all-around dominant team, dominant display. This is what you expected. This is what I expected to see coming into the season from the team that almost made it to the Super Bowl last year.
It's true. I was a little worried last week, but it looks like they dusted their shoulders off, and they came in looking hot.
Oh, yeah.
They came in looking hot, and I'm excited about Buffalo and what they're going to do this year. Man, but Sean, who we got next? This team right here.
This team let my man go after the last preseason game, and they said, we want the Mac attack. New England dismantles the New York Jets 25-6. In a rookie quarterback matchup, which we seem to see every week. A week ago, we had we're having Trevor Lawrence and Zach Wilson a couple weeks down the line. We had Tua and Mac last week. This week we had Mac versus Zach in the one-on-one matchup, and Mac did okay, 22 of 30, 186 yards. Zach 19, 33, 210 yards. Normal, average days.
Look like a college game to me.
Yeah. They did what they did. James White had a good game in this one, though. 45 receiving yards, 20 rushing yards. Got a touchdown on there. And that defense, Janae, that defense, 4 sacks, 4 INTs.
Come on,
What?
Sean. Who are they playing, Sean? Who are they playing, though? Who are they
I'm
playing? Are we ready to say that the Jets are anything but the Jets? I mean, do we really want to get excited? I can't even get hype. I can't even raise my voice.
I understand.
It's just not worth it yet.
I understand. I understand. Hey, hold up real quick. Thank you, Nathan Snell, saying a nice jacket, Sean. It's a piece of art. I know.
Okay. Do you like my hat? My hat?
Nobody wants to see that.
No, do you like my hat?
Yo, definitely. Hey, and to be honest, hey, New England, I'm happy for you. Your defense showed up. Josh Uche got 2 sacks. J.C. Jackson with the 2 interceptions. This is the defense that sat out a year ago, that was back, that Cam was not privy to like a year ago. You know what I mean? So Mac is getting the benefit of this defense. The offense is doing what they got to do. They're doing what's necessary. But again, Janae, you hit the nail on the head. It's the Jets. The Jets they're one quarterback different from who they were a year ago. You know, they're not anything that I'm worried about.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's move on from those teams, because I don't even think they're worth talking about. I'm still hating on the Patriots for getting rid of Cam. So forgive me. But let's go to Baltimore, man. Let's go all the way to Baltimore, man. I cannot believe that they beat the Kansas City Chiefs, man.
Game of the week.
Who predicted that? Who predicted that the Baltimore Ravens would take it to the Chiefs? And man, in a crazy fashion, Sean.
Yeah. You know what? I did not expect it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought they could put up points, but I did think they were going to have trouble keeping up with KC, but they proved me wrong. But you said you hit this on the head. I want to mention this. Kansas City's defense, especially in the red zone, is suspect. They're very, very suspect.
They're not good.
Yeah.
They weren't good last year. They're not good this year. They're not good, Sean. And what is Kansas City going to do? Because it's going to come to another situation where they're going to play another Buccaneers, or they're going to play somebody else. And that defense has got to do something. They're bad.
Right. And look, Kansas City, for the first time and as long as I can remember, is not number 1 in the division. The Broncos and Raiders are both undefeated. KC is 1-1. You know, again, who they played or whatever, but they're not ahead in the division. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're not saying that Kansas City is not going to go on a tear and do what they did, a year ago and get, 10 wins or whatever down the road or whatever, what have you. But they, this is unfamiliar territory, I guess, what I'm saying.
Baltimore is a depleted team that's missing a whole bunch of players, but man, when they say next man up, this team is next man up.
Absolutely.
Sean. Come on.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. I mean, what in the world? They were doing their thing. Lamar Jackson was off the chain.
He was. He dominated, man. And hey, Anthony said, can we talk about how Hollywood Brown was having both of his sneaky link in the game and MBT Bank last night? Yeah. Brown dominated. He literally dominated this game. 6 catches, 113 yards, and a touchdown. Brown, I mean, you said it. Next man up. You talk about their quarterback, other receivers being hurt. Brown stepped up. There you go.
Come on. I mean, I just couldn't believe it, man. Lamar is great on the ground and great in the air.
Yeah.
It's just, it just blows my mind that they were able to beat a team at this early that they had to play, because you think about it, their schedule is pretty decently hard for them to be able to get Kansas City and do it with this team that they have right now, that they're developing, and everybody to get them to where their other players were. Man, I think this is going to be a serious situation, Sean. It's going to be serious.
Hey, if everybody stays healthy, I guarantee this is going to be something that we're going to be watching later in the year for those Baltimore Ravens. And I got to shout this moment out. I know you like this, Janae. When you see it came to that 4th down, and Lamar looked over to Harbaugh, and Harbaugh said, "Hey, you want to go for it?
Let's go.
You want to go for it? Okay, let's go.
Man,
okay, let's go.
That
I love that.
Gave me goosebumps.
Yes,
dog. That gave me goosebumps.
Yes.
He said, "Hey." It's like, because he said it, and I don't think Lamar heard it, and then he took it down. You want to go for it?
Yeah.
He's like, let's do it, man. And then not only did they go for it, but they let Lamar do his thing.
Right.
They let him take it. They put it on my shoulders, coach.
I love that. I love that. They put it on his back. He did it. Hey, there you go. There you go. Doing his thing. But look,
what they've been saying about me in the news, coach. Listen to what they've been saying. They said I can't do it no more. Put it on my shoulders.
Right. I love that. And hey, Lamar, if he's gonna get the respect that he deserves and that he wants, you're gonna have to win these type of games. Absolutely. And you're gonna have to be able to play big in big time games.
Absolutely.
Shout out to him. Hey, shout out to Jarrett talking about, can the Ravens sustain it though?
Hey, I think if they play their game like they can play their game, don't hold Lamar back, let him do what he does. Yeah, I think they can sustain it. I mean, they've been sustaining every year. They were down and out in Baltimore last year, then they came back and it was contending. Right.
So, hey, shout out to Baltimore. What's up, Delilah, watching us, saying kudos to Lamar for getting it done. Yes. Definitely did it want to pay attention to something. Tyreek Hill had what was the number? I think it was small. I think it was like 40 yards or something. Yeah.
Enough.
He did not have a good game. And this is a big time game. You know, mind you, a week ago he almost had 200 yards, but he didn't have hardly anything.
Hey, but wait. Can we talk about the best play of the whole game?
Come on. What you got?
And it wasn't even Baltimore. Yeah. It was Travis Kelce. Basically running the on field, dog. He ran the field. He took down like 3 guys and made it all the way in. The boy is a beast. Travis Kelce is a beast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Travis Kelce killed it. Travis Kelce also absolutely did. 7 catches, 109 yards, and a touchdown. Travis Kelce was – that's what you expect, though. Big-time game. Your big-time player shows up, does what he needs to do.
You see him run that field, dog, that big boy. That boy was running.
Hey, he's nice. But look, it's the hair. It's the hair. Once you cut the hair, you know, you got that. It's the aerodynamics. You know what I mean?
Okay, I got you.
You know what it is. You already know. Yo, so we got to move on. And the next team on this list, my Browns, baby. My Browns, Cleveland. Yo, we believe, baby. We believe. They beat a struggling Houston team that actually got the W a week ago, 31-21. And Chubb led the way, man. My guy Chubb, 11 carries, 95 yards, and a touchdown. Yes, sir.
He did. He led the way, Sean. I am shocked. I am absolutely shocked because I actually thought Houston may pull this one off.
What?
I did. In my mind, I'm like, man, Houston pull an upset. But they did not pull an upset, man. Cleveland did not disappoint. Chubb, golly. If Cleveland doesn't have, man, a top 3 back, he is just awesome.
Yep.
He's awesome.
He is. He's one of the best backs in the league, bar none. And you have a 2-headed monster with him and Kareem Hunt there.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, OBJ did not play, and Landry got hurt early.
Yes.
So a lot of the attention went to, Hooper. Hooper had 5 catches for 40 yards. Baker, 19 of 21, 213 yards and 2 total touchdowns. Yep. So he had to do it himself, but he had a little mental error when they had that interception. I don't know if you saw that, Janae, where they threw the interception and then he going to go over there and try to make the tackle.
Yes.
Throw his shoulder into it. Come on, bro. You are this team's hope. I don't even know who the backup is. So you can't be affording to do that type of stuff. I'm saying that right now.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Don't you worry. I think Cleveland's going to be just fine.
Yeah. I got to shout out your boy, Brandon Cooks. Didn't you pick him up in fantasy?
I did.
Yeah. 9 catches, 78 yards and a TD. Okay. Producting. Okay. I see you taking care of your guys out there. I like that.
Man, let's go. About to take an L, so let's talk about fantasy.
Right. Yo, so hey, who's the last team on this list?
Man, the last team on this list, which basically won it at the very end of the game, man, Tennessee Titans.
Yes.
Man, what a game. Sean, I don't know if you have been feeling this, but I feel like the games are getting better.
Yes.
Like the games are getting better. It's not just a blowout for everything. It's just this game right here. I thought the Seahawks had it in the bag.
I did too. I didn't even think it was especially seeing what Tennessee did last week. I thought Seattle was going to dominate this game. I was surprised.
But it comes to this point. Who is beating a King Henry doing 182 yards? No, let me say it again. 182 yards. Just one player, ladies and gentlemen. Just one running back, ladies and gentlemen. 182 yards with 3 touchdowns. Who's beating that? Who is beating that? You can't win if your opponent has that on their team.
Yeah, you can't. He just got him off him. Like Derrick Henry, we saw what happened last week where he got shut down by Arizona. Arizona played up to it. This week, he dominated. He had 237 total yards, you know what I mean, with 55 receiving. But you're right, 182 yards, 3 touchdowns. Hey, got a fun fact for you, ladies and gentlemen. Only 4 players have in NFL history have had multiple games of 175 plus yards and 3 TDs in their first 5 seasons. Ooh. Jim Brown, Derrick Henry, AP, and LT. So that's good company, Janae.
Wow.
That's definitely good company to be in.
With the greats.
Yeah. So shout him out for real. And hey, you know who else came back and showed he still had it? Julio, baby. 6 catches, 128. Let's go, Julio. Let's go.
Julio.
But it was still close, though. It was still close. I mean, Seattle, they still cook. Russ still does what he does, putting up over 300 yards and 2 touchdowns. Lockett got it done. You know what I mean? But again, I thought that was one of those things that, Tennessee they weren't going to be able to hang with Russ. Russ has been cooking. He's been getting the job done. So I figured, Russ got this. But hey,
he looked great this game. It sucks the way they lost, man. It just sucks because Russ did his thing, man. Yeah. Check this out. This week's kickers came through for their teams to get their teams ahead. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Dustin Hopkins for us, Greg the Leg for you guys. The kicker in this game, he got the W. Hey. Kickers definitely were a solid part of the team this week, So hey, shout them out. Shout out to the kickers this week, especially mine. the leg. I'm glad you like him this week because you weren't liking him a week ago. Oh, you were not liking him a week ago. Yeah. You're right. You're right about that.
So hey, real quick. So we've talked about all the wins and the losses. I want to go into something real quick, and Janae. This is one of the things we had talked about. There's some notable injuries this week. We talked about Tua Tagovailoa with the ribs. We talked about Andy Dalton with the knee. Carson Wentz back on the injured issue with his foot or his lower body. Tyrod with the hamstring. All these quarterbacks are out. Janae, what do you tell these teams, Janae?
You know what? I would pick up the phone and I would dial each of their numbers. And when they answered and said hello, I would say, I think you need to call Cam Newton. Hey.
Let's go.
Come on. Help me fix my team. Come on.
Let's go.
Call Cam Newton, ladies and gentlemen. Man, these players right here, man, Tua.
Yeah.
Come on, ribs. It was a powerful hit.
Yeah.
Powerful hit.
They hurt him. Man. They hurt him all up in there.
Come on now. They got Andy Dalton out. Andy Dalton's got a reliable backup, but if Andy Dalton's out for good, you need somebody for Fields.
Exactly.
You can make it work, man. You can make it work. Carson Wentz, man, down.
Look, sprained both of his ankles, Delilah said.
Absolutely. Both ankles. Like, come on now. What we going to do? So, but you know what? they got to pick up that phone and call him. They got to pick up a phone and call him, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Can't nobody help them but them. And if they don't have winning seasons and they don't choose to pick this man up because of pride or whatever you think about him, then it's your fault that you're in the situation you are.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's definitely on them. So, hey, Cam's available. This is 4 teams. I mean, you can actually, no, you can't add us because we have our quarterback.
No, you go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it. He knows it. Sean knows that the Washington needs Cam as a backup too. You can use a sprinkle of backups all around this league. And Washington cannot be oblivious to say that after going toe-to-toe with the mighty Giants, that they about to be the best of the best. They better keep their eyes open for a second option just in case they need it.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Heineke's the guy. Let's go. I know I said Fitz was the guy, but hey, next man up. Let's go, Heineke.
It's always the guy. It's always the guy with Washington. We just can't keep up.
It's always somebody. Ladies and
four quarterbacks in 2 years?
Right.
Come on, Sean.
Oh, 5. Right.
Pick a guy. 5 quarterbacks.
That's right. It's all right. Hey, next man up. Okay? We're letting everybody play in Washington. All right? You want to play? Are you a quarterback? Are you looking for a team to play for? We'll let you play. I guarantee you'll get some time. Maybe by injury, maybe because the quarterback stinks. Man. But we'll get you on that field.
We're going to see if the boy is meant to be on the field or if he's meant to, He was the best quarterback in the game, Sean.
Yeah.
That means a lot.
Yeah. So hey, Daniel Jones plays great against us. So, he was definitely the best quarterback in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got to move on. We are coming towards the end of the show, but there's a couple teams that we have to talk about, and they don't seem to be leaving this segment at all. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Gotta bring in yeah, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, Mission Impossible teams with the hardest road to the playoffs. Janae, who's the first team on this list, Janae? We talked about them.
Man, for the first team that we have on here, man, it's just not a good situation for them. The Jets, I just can't even say anything else. The Jets, like Sean said earlier, you added one piece. I'm not going to get excited for you until you develop the team like you should have done with the last quarterback. And it's just not going to get any easier for them. I just feel like their biggest hope was to try to get this week's game.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not going to get any easier for them. I think the quarterback right now is still in its rookie jitters. He does good.
Yeah.
But it's just not enough. You know what I'm saying? There's good quarterbacks, but if you can't do enough, he just doesn't have enough yet. And I know there's some people out there saying, oh, he's the next greatest one. But I haven't seen it in these 2 games. And unless they got the inside scoop on some things I haven't seen, then I don't think the Jets are going to do anything this year.
Right. I absolutely agree with you. I got to go back real quick to Anthony Handy's comment. I talk about Janae counting quarterbacks like count on Sesame Street. 5 quarterbacks. Anthony, you funny, man. You funny. Yeah, no, I completely agree with you with the Jets, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next team, which is also in New York, the Giants. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, Giants have Washington's number, or had Washington's number. Daniel Jones had was 4-0 against us before last Thursday's matchup. So them not getting a W against us, who when they were 0-6 or 0-7 a year ago, their only 2 victories came against us. The Giants might be in for it. Saquon is not healthy. He's looking decent, but Daniel Jones for the second week in a row has led the Giants in rushing. You saw what Darius Slayton did. Thank you again, buddy. Thank you again. I appreciate that. I do. But the Giants
penalties, man, unless they become disciplined, like we talked about, it's just not going to happen. You have to be disciplined.
Yeah.
It's just, no.
Yeah.
No. And I'm glad you're
Absolutely
in my
not.
division. Thank you for being in my division.
Right. Absolutely. And who's next up here? Who's next on
Hey,
this
Sean,
list?
we got this next team, man. They got he may have nice hair, but he cannot win a game.
No.
The Jaguars are 0-2. Let's not forget that they also have a depleted team that's not really great.
Yeah.
But they still should be able to put something together, and they just can't do it. So 0-2 Jaguars, I think they should stay on Mission Impossible because it's just I don't see a road for them to be great until they make some changes.
Yeah, it's not happening. And the final team on this week's list of Mission Impossible, another team that's already been here for every week. It's the Atlanta Falcons, ladies and gentlemen. Anthony,
Falcons.
I'm sorry, buddy. If you're watching, you might want to tune out for this part of the show because the Atlanta Falcons, I don't have any hope. I don't have any hope.
Birds are just, oh man, they're flying
done.
low. They're flying so low, man. Sean, I don't see any potential right now if they keep whatever they got going on. I know they got a new coach. But I don't see anything. I don't see no spark at all.
No. That defense, you give up 32 to Philly while only putting up 6. Then you give up 48 to the GOAT, and you at least put up 25, but your defense isn't good. Your offense, it looks a mess, guys. Atlanta, you guys got to get together.
Good teams. Maybe they're playing good teams. And they just need to play somebody so we can see a little something, somebody a little on their level. Maybe they got somebody on the schedule, but you had Tampa Bay, you got just demolished. You got just demolished. And then the Eagles demolished you.
Right.
So it's looking like, dang, man. I mean, you guys are just getting taken out completely. But we got a couple honorable mentions, Sean. We got a couple honorable mentions.
We do. Definitely, Minnesota and Indianapolis. Which one of these two teams do you think is more worthy of this list?
Oh, man, I'm going to have to go with the Colts.
Yeah.
Because, I see the Vikings trying. It's not like they're out of the game.
Yeah.
I see the Vikings trying. I see them, the Colts, golly.
Yeah.
Come on, man. They got talent, and they just can't do it.
They can't. And now they have no quarterback with Wentz going down. Wentz still might play this week, but he's with these injuries that keep piling up. Wentz is looking less and less likely to be the starter. And Janae, I'm going to tell you that backup. No. Not today.
So they got to pick up the phone, Sean. They got to call Cam Newton.
Call him. You already know. But hey, to your point though, Minnesota has been in each one of these games. They've been in the game against the Bengals that came down to overtime. They were in this game as well. And a shout out to Delilah who said the Cardinals kicker pulls off an NFL rarity by hitting a 62-yard field goal, sets a franchise record for distance against the Minnesota Vikings. So you're having plays like this. You're having moments like this where guys are having their best days and doing amazing things to, get them over the hump. That Arizona game was a tight game. Kirk Cousins was in the game.
The Vikings are in it. I'm not willing to write them off either. I know they have Cousins, and I just know Cousins is an epic fail. But at the end of the day, don't tell Cat. But at the end of the day, I feel like the Vikings have the best chance over the Colts. Easily.
Yeah. I got to agree with you because that NFC North, I don't fully believe in it, and I definitely think Minnesota could definitely turn this thing around. Hey, and I'm hoping they will. I'm hoping they will.
Me
you
too.
know, they got Thielen, they got Jefferson, they got Dalvin Cook in the backfield. So hopefully the offense turns around. Now, I do want to say, and this is going to segue into the next quick topic. There's also 2 NFC North teams playing tonight, both who are winless. The Detroit Lions will be playing the Green Bay Packers. Whoever loses this will be most likely on this list. Definitely the Lions if they lose. But, Janae, if the Packers lose this game, are they on this list?
No.
Okay.
No. They can't be on Mission Impossible, man, because they got that quarterback in the back, and he will get it together. And I honestly don't think they're going to lose tonight. So
Yeah.
Green Bay will pull it together, and they are going to win against man.
Yeah.
They're gonna win.
Right. They got to beat.
Detroit.
Hey, they got to beat Detroit. They actually got.
They
got
to beat Detroit. They got to turn it around. Adams needs to have the game of his life.
Yes. Because that if they don't beat them, I don't know.
0-2. I don't know when the last time they went 0-2.
Yeah, definitely under Aaron Rodgers. That's not something. The winner. Shout out to Delilah. The winner of this game will be tied with the Bears, who lead the NFC North at 1-1.
Wow.
Wait a minute. Delilah throwing some smoke. He a fool though, Aaron. Wow. Calling this man out. And don't let me get Nicholas Rosario started on Aaron Rodgers because he does not like him.
He's a bad man. When
he
wants
is.
to show up, when he gets angry, he can put on a face like Tom Brady and go out there and do his thing. And I think that he's angry enough about last week, and all the commentary about him has not been pretty this week. I think he'll show off and do his thing this week. I honestly think it's going to happen. Hey, Detroit fans, I need you guys to be in your prayer circle, your prayer closet. Whatever you find, you need to get there now, because if the bad man shows up, it's going to be a nasty situation.
There it is. Let's segue right into it right now. So you already said it. You say Green Bay is going to get that W. What's your score on this one, Janae?
My score on this one would be 31-28 Green Bay.
Ooh, I like that.
And Detroit's going to try to push it the last second to try to win it, but it's not going to happen.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go. I'm going to swing for the fences like I did a week ago. Babe, I love you. I'm believing in your guys. I think Detroit, who put up 33 a week ago, albeit late in the game, I think Detroit is going to shock some people. And I think Detroit's going to win this in overtime, 41-38. Detroit Lions. Let's go, baby.
Sean, hey, ladies and gentlemen, you just witnessed it. Sean is trying to get some sweet loving at home. He could not say it in public around his guy, around his woman, around all these people. He could not say Green Bay. Sean, that was smooth, and you deserve all the crowns.
Let's go.
You are great. That you are on that Does That Make Me Crazy list.
Yo, that was definitely an early one for you. Yo, Delilah said, you believe in golf that much? It's not that I believe in golf. I'm going to tell you something. I believe in
that sweet love, ladies and gentlemen. He got that. Son know what he's doing.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. Go Detroit, baby. Go restore the roar. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
All right, no. So give me your reasons why. Tell me why you think that Detroit would do it.
Honestly, I think the biggest issue is not going to be Detroit. I think the biggest issue is going to be Aaron Rodgers and Green Bay. I think they're going to come back and they're going to do some things, but I think that the cancer in that locker room and in that whole organization is too deep. It's too ingrained in it. It's honestly like I heard on one of the football shows today that they were saying it's kind of like you're been married and then. But you know that in 8 months, hey, we're getting divorced. And it's like, all right, either you ball out and just like, oh, I'm going to show you what you missed, or You call it quits. You're like, whatever. I'm done.
I did hear that. But hey, remember, when you know you're getting a divorce, then you might as well just go ahead and end it with a bang. You got to go all out.
Very true.
And let's just make sure that your team gets over the hump. Do it not for the team or not for them. Do it for the fans. Your fans have been riding with you for years. You are some of these kids' favorite player.
Yeah.
Do it for the ones that believe in you, because at the end of the day, no matter what's going on the outskirts that we don't know about, that we'll never find out because Aaron Rodgers is so quiet about it, at the end of the day, you got your fans. Your fan base is what's really what matters. So they want you to finish it out strong, man. Finish it out strong.
Yeah, you need to. I hope you don't, though. I need to get some loving from a lady. So let's go Detroit Lions, baby. Yo, I don't know why you got to call me out today. I don't know why you got to call
Because you know I know you, man.
I was trying to be slick. I was trying to be slick.
I know you. I know you so well. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Let's go. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming close to the end of the show. And as we always do, hit that favorite segment of ours.
That make me crazy.
Yeah, buddy, does that make me crazy? And as you saw, I already started it off a little early. So, Janae, I'm going to give it to you. What you got this week for us, Janae?
Hey, this week I got a does that make me crazy that may blow people's minds. But in my mind, I think it is very, 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 very accurate.
Huh.
I feel like there's a team that has a star on their helmet.
Oh, my God.
And people think that, this next week we're going to play against a divisional team that looks pretty good. But you ever heard the phrase, looks can be deceiving?
Good.
They got a good look. They got good players. They got all this. They got that. But they have no discipline and they have no But there is a team that's got some and it's got a star on its helmet. So I'm predicting not only will the Cowboys win, they're going to do it in Cowboys fashion. They are going to beat the Eagles by at least 10 points.
Ooh.
That make me crazy.
Okay. I like that one. All right. Hey, you know what? I got to shout out my brother. Shout out to my little brother. Wednesday is his birthday, September 26th. We definitely talked about it prior to the show. Now, my brother is a diehard Carolina Panthers fan, loves them from the Cam days and has stuck with them through and through. Ladies and gentlemen, they are 2-0, but Janae and I both had reservations if they would continue to do what they've done thus far. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the healthy C-Mac with Sam Darnold that now has weapons around him, a defense that has been showing up. Ladies and gentlemen,
don't do it, Sean.
Carolina Panthers will make the playoffs and get to the second round of the playoffs. Does that make me crazy?
That make me crazy.
Yeah.
The second round, Sean.
Second round, baby. They're going to win the wild card. Watch out.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
You heard us say it.
Did you bump your head anywhere? Okay, all right.
Let's go Carolina.
No problem. Since you're just putting Carolina at the top.
Right.
Ooh. All right. Well, let me go ahead and give you my last one. Whew, man, this is good. I got a quarterback that not only will start this upcoming week.
Okay.
But it'll start for the rest of the season.
Okay.
And that team will make the playoffs. Whew. That boy Justin Fields is going to come into the game.
Ooh.
That boy Justin Fields is going to look good. He's going to feel confident. He's going to shut all the doubters from the draft off since they were sleeping on him in the draft. And he's going to come in and make that team just such a beautiful contending team, and they're gonna make the playoffs.
What?
That make me crazy.
The
Bears.
The Bears.
Bears.
Delilah, if you're still here, what do you think about that? The Chicago Bears are going to make the playoffs.
Making the playoffs.
Oh my!
I mean, Sean, I figured you wanted to go big, and I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I didn't.
Oh yeah.
Want to do too much.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm with it. Oh, I'm with it.
Oh, Delilah. I hope so.
Let's go. I love it. I love it. Hey, real quick, I'm definitely gonna hit you with one more. Since you're doing that, you know what? Ladies and gentlemen, does that make me crazy? There has been a quarterback that we've talked about. We're definitely a very, very big fans of, who struggled. Miami boy, went to Louisville in college, came into the league, having an amazing year, had an ugly, nasty knee injury. Bounced around, went to the Saints, went to the Panthers, never really got the kind of love that he should have gotten, even though he played well. This man is now with the Denver Broncos, won the starting job. And ladies and gentlemen, this man will lead the league in passing touchdowns. Teddy Bridgewater. Does that make me crazy?
That make me crazy.
Let's go, Teddy.
Sean, are you puffing the magic dragon? What is happening here? What is happening here?
Let's go, Teddy.
Bridgewater.
Let's go. He's got C-Mac. He's got DJ Moore. Teddy's about to. He's got. Sutton, and he's got Melvin Gordon and Tim Patrick. Oh yeah, Bridgewater's about to put them numbers up. Watch.
Wow.
You heard me.
Wow, Teddy Pendergrass. You sure you're not Teddy? Man, I can't even believe you said Teddy Bridgewater, man.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Sean, I can't even believe you have said this, man. So, man, does that make me crazy? Just blew my mind with you today.
Right.
I can't even. I'm speechless. But does that make me crazy?
Delilah talk about I'm a fan of Teddy's, but lead and touchdown passes.
Exactly.
Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Come on.
All right, so we got to get to our favorite part of the show, which is sadly the last part of the show.
Yeah.
Down and dirty, where we could get here and talk about, what we have to say on the show. It warms our heart that we get to talk about anything that we want to talk about, and you guys get to listen to us. So, Sean, what is your down and dirty for today?
Yo, honestly, my down and dirty is communication. Okay. As you see in a lot of these teams, a lot of these quarterbacks that are on the right page, like the Tom Brady's, even Big Ben, they have amazing communication. They can sit there and they will be talking to their guys. They will understand. They will listen. Because remind you guys, listen is a big part of communication. Okay. It's not all about the talking, but those guys are the ones that are able to get their team going. And when adversity strikes, they are able to pick each other up because they have that communication open. Okay. This is also true in life, guys. This is true in life. You have to have that open communication in order to be on the same page. Definitely when you are in a committed relationship. If you have a spouse, Janae, I know you can attest to this as well. You have got to communicate. Absolutely. And that means talk, and that means listen. And I mean, hey, look, we've been in a bunch of relationships where it's like, you know what? It's just easier not to say anything. It's just easier to don't do that. There'll be times that you might ruin the day because y'all get into this thing, but you have to stand for what you stand for, and you have to be able to open up and communicate with that other person. One of the reasons why Catherine and I have been together for so long is because that communication stays very healthy. There is also times when, I say some off-the-wall stuff. I think I was picking on her for doing the Roger Rabbit last night, and I gave her a hard time. And I sat there, and I'm like, Sean, come on, man. Like, really? You know what I mean? But at the same time, you're getting it out. You're open with it. We can have a discussion about it. boom, boom. Now that was trivial. That was something small, but in a lot of things, I've seen too many situations where lack of communication begot issues, begot problems that just weren't necessary. You didn't need to have any of that going on. So communicate, ladies and gentlemen. Talk to your friends, your spouses, your loved ones, your teammates. Definitely take the time to communicate, because it works wonders. It makes a big difference. So my down and dirty this week is communication is key. Let's go.
Hey,
what you got today?
I love that, Sean. Communication, like you said, especially in a relationship, but definitely on the field, because they need to communicate in order to win the games. I mean, oh man, that was great. Yeah.
Hold up. Cat saying hating on my Roger Rabbit. Said I got moves, my friend. Look, baby, I'm sorry.
You go, girl.
Let's go.
Man, so my down and dirty for today is just be grateful, man. We got to be grateful. We got to learn to be grateful for our deck of cards, man. Our cards that was dealt to us. We have to learn to be grateful. Man, today I was watching the news, and it's just situations from all over the world where just people are just in desperate situations, man, with Haiti and the earthquake destroying it and them trying to get over into the United States. And, of course, we already know the situation with Afghanistan and how dire it is there and how they want to get over here. And, we just got to be grateful for what we have.
Yeah.
Our cards that have been dealt to us. We have to be grateful. I mean, it's really sad what's going on in the world and how, you really want to help everybody, but it's hard to help everybody. And I understand that, but it's just, we're in a really sad time. So we have to be grateful for the things that we have. Every day is not peaches and roses, and every day is not going to be the best day, but we have to be grateful for what we have and what we, for what's to come. We got to be grateful for ours, right?
Yes,
for whatever's going on in our lives. And it ties into football, because no matter if they get a loss, be grateful that you're on a team. Be grateful that you made it through that game. Be grateful that you didn't get an injury. Be grateful. We have to stop looking at our life circumstances and saying that this is it and that I'm just going to be sad all day. I'm just going to just mope around. We have to be grateful for everything that we have. Be grateful that, I don't feel well. Yeah, but be grateful that you can feel that you don't feel well, that you can go to the doctor.
Exactly.
I don't feel like going to work. Be grateful that you have a job to go to. We have to start speaking positivity into our lives, because if you're not speaking positivity, that negativity will spread in your body like a cancerous disease. You have to learn to be grateful. So my down and dirty for everybody listening is that from now on, I need you to wake up grateful for anything that you have. It may not be the best car. It may not be the best house. It may not be the top of the line job, but be grateful for what you have, because I guarantee that there is somebody out there who is in a situation that's not as good as yours. Yes. And you're sitting there not grateful for a way better situation. So just be grateful for what you have. And I promise you, if you water like the preacher this Sunday said at my church, if you keep watering it, watering that small thing, eventually it'll grow into this massive tree, this beautiful thing that is rooted and grounded. So I'm telling you, if you continue to wake up every day, keep pushing forward, keep speaking positivity, be grateful for the things that you have. When you get blessed with the multitude, when you get blessed with a lot, you'll learn to be grateful, because you've already learned the lessons of when you were grateful when you didn't have much. So think about your situation now, because remember, there's always somebody who doesn't have what you have. I'm telling you.
Exactly. Oh, I love that. Yes, be grateful, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely need to be grateful. Hey, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm grateful for this one right here. I'm grateful for my tag team partner.
That's my boy right there.
Let's
grateful
go.
for you, Sean, man.
Let's go.
I don't know where I'd be without this guy, man. This guy comes up with all the concepts, the script. This guy is just amazing. I tell you, He literally is just a godsend, man. So I am grateful for my boy that he is my partner in this thing called Let's Talk Football, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Man, we hope that you guys enjoyed this week's episode of
Definitely.
Let's Talk Football. Episode 3 is now in the books. Man, we need you guys to share this video.
Yes.
We need you to hit the share button. Please,
Share,
if you enjoyed it, I guarantee somebody on your page of your friends will like it. So please share it so somebody else can see. We would like them to be a part of Let's Talk Football. So if you're not a part of our friends at Let's Talk Football, please join us over at our page, Let's Talk Football. You can be sure to see Delilah posting the latest things. You can be sure to see Sean in his multitude of shows. My gosh, this man is taking over the freaking the Facebook Live, man.
Let's go.
Over.
Let's go.
Great talk of football, great organizations, great things going on in the league. Man, you need to tune into our page. So if you are not busy, tune in every day. There's something going on. At least if you want to be able to, chat with some people, throw a question out there, put something on our page. We will answer. This page loves to talk football.
Yes.
And if you love to talk football, this is the page for you.
Yo, definitely do. Definitely join in the group. Definitely follow it. Let's Talk Football on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, MySpace even. I mean, whatever. Like everywhere. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Everywhere.
We got to get it out there, man. And yo, tune in also tomorrow night. Like Janae alluded to, tomorrow night, Let's Talk Football, the roundtable with Delilah Crespo and Nicholas Rosario, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central. And then Wednesday, Washington Football Weekly, 8 p.m. Eastern with my guy, Dub K, Will Kramer, South Carolina's Eggplant, and the Shirtless Wonder, Ab Low. And we talk about the best team in the league, no doubt. Bar none. Yeah. We so appreciate y'all joining us, and definitely tune in to the coming weeks. Janae, man, let's take this thing out.
Hey, let's go ahead and do it. I am Janae Struther.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And this is that great Let's Talk Football.
Yay.
Next week, 6 o'clock on Monday.
Buddy.
Can't wait to talk about this upcoming week's games. Let's go Green Bay tonight. Let's go.
Detroit. Deuces, people.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I am Janae Struther.
I'm Sean Spencer.
We are
back. We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta go out and hold up.
Come on. The line. The line. New man, so fine. Kirk Cousins.
All right. I am Janae